I'm not much of a gambler. I like my money too much. That's not to say I've never made a wager or participated in pools with money on the line. I think most people have at some point in time. As a Supreme Court ruling last week potentially paved the way for states to legalize betting on sports, it's important to understand the dangers we face as sports fans. Yes, some of you will love it. Well, I'm unwilling to put my money up while watching games. Plenty of people are. They find that it allows added incentive and higher stakes for watching particular games. It's a rush, no doubt. However, gambling could devour everything else we love about sports. I've heard discussion of whether pre-game and post-game shows would become essentially betting analysis broadcasts should legalized gambling become the norm. Well, I'll stop just short of saying this will happen. I do think much of the analysis and such will be cut short as odds and lines make their way into broadcasts. Think about it. Instead of Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal bickering over the particulars of basketball on Inside the NBA, we could find ourselves listening to their ideas of what's the best bet. Will halftime shows become a forum where NFL folks such as Bill Cowher and Boomer Esiason debate prop bets for the second half? It already sounds exhausting. And what about the players? Lines could certainly seep into their brains, whether consciously or unconsciously, and that could present major problems. The last thing these leagues need is another path towards scandal. I think it's likely that we're a ways away from this becoming mainstream, as I think many states, like ours, likely won't jump in anytime soon. But, like the legalization of recreational marijuana in some states, I think progress will slowly be made toward it becoming mainstream. I know it may sound like I'm ignoring the real dangers of making gambling legal, but I'm not. I realize it can ruin lives and it's extremely unfortunate. That's part of the reason I'm not into the whole deal. Most people who gamble will never stop, no matter how much they get ahead or behind. Those who have enough money to lose chunks of cash all year long don't have that problem, but the rest of us do. I'm not against gambling being legal because I'm sure there's some perks for society that could come of it, from taxes, of course. However, I am fearful of what it could become. Sports gambling has been a monster lurking in the shadows for a long time now. Bringing it to light could potentially reveal just how big it is. Also, being legal will encourage it to grow. I just think states should carefully consider what they're getting themselves into. This is a high-stakes game that could transform many aspects of society, including how we digest sports. Hopefully my worst fears won't be fulfilled. But no matter the outcome, the chips are on the table now. We'll see if it's worth the risk.